So my plane's been flying for about 3.5 years now, and I took it apart to fix some minor things, and the more I fixed, the more I wanted to fix. And I kind of enjoy when other people upload videos and I can see what they're doing, so I thought I'd give something back today by showing a little bit what I've been doing. So one of the things I just did was installed the MGL E1 gauge. It's capable of doing a lot of things, but basically I have it hooked up now to monitor all 4 EGTs, as well as RPM and temperature, and it automatically monitors voltage, so pretty versatile gauge. It's pretty easy to install, but anytime I try and do wiring, it seems to take forever. I had to install the EGT probes that I had stressed out about beforehand, but when it came right down to it, all it was is drilling in 4 holes and putting some clamps on and safety wiring, so it's actually stupid easy, even for me. And then there's the back of the E1 gauge. It's got the one input for the EGT sensors, and then another input for the temperature probe, which I just installed, and the wire to the P lead on the magneto, which is right there. So hopefully it all works when I start it up. So while I was at it, I've been pondering about putting in the Zenith donut system. Number one, I never ever want to change that bungee out again with this 0235 engine. It's a nightmare to get at. The other thing too is, if I don't land exactly properly, the nose really hammers down on the ground, which isn't good for me or the plane, and I just don't like it. And then lastly, the nose gear simply will not stay centered in flight. It's very frustrating, constantly have to kick the rudder pedal one way or another just to get the nose gear centered again after every turn. So for those reasons, I'm going to do it. But in order to do it, I've got to, first of all, remove the battery box there. I've got to remove the scat tubing to the heater box. I've got to remove the engine ground wire back there somewhere. Probably pull the wires off the spark plugs right here to get them out of the way. And hopefully I'll be able to get into there from this side. And then on the other side, I'm going to pull the fuel line out from the outlet of fuel pump number 2 there. Remove the primer solenoid valve, the fuel pressure sender, and then the flex line down to the carburetor. And probably pull some of this wiring out of the way. And then lastly, I'll have to remove the carburetor intake air box down there in order to pull the gear forward just enough to slip it out. So all in all, it's a whole bunch of work and I'm dreading it. But I know if I'm able to get it done, it's going to really improve the whole flying experience. So stay tuned. I'll publish videos as I go through this change-out process.